15 minutes past the hour on your Thursday morning. And down in central Texas, that death toll from the weekend's floods is now at least 119 people. Dozens are still missing at this hour. On Wednesday, that community gathered together for a candlelight vigil to honor those who have been lost and comfort one another, as crews now focus on recovery efforts instead of rescues. NewsNation's Jorge Ventura is live for us in Center Point, Texas this morning with the latest. Jorge, what is the overnight update, and what are first responders telling you about the conditions they're facing today?
Well, Markie, today is day 7 of those search and rescue operations, and officials say that every day is going more desperate. It's a race against the clock. There's still over 170 people missing, and according to Texas Governor Greg Abbott, they haven't found anyone alive since Friday. The biggest challenge that some of the first responders tell me when it comes to searching for bodies is just combing through the terrain. The weather also playing a factor as well. And here you can see, Markie, these large piles of debris. This is what search and rescue teams are going to be going through very tediously, trying to just look for any signs of life. These piles of debris are being cleared out by volunteers really from all over the state of Texas who are coming here. They don't have any ties to the community but want to help out Americans. And these piles of debris are really key because that makes it a bit easier on the banks of the Guadalupe River for these patrol units, helicopter units looking for any signs of life. Yesterday at this location, we did notice Border Patrol, the horse units patrolling that water, just once again, just looking for any signs of life, any clues that led them to a body. Now, we were able to speak with some of the Center Point volunteer fire department, and they tell us that the heat is now playing a factor on first responder. The first couple of days of the search, we did have overcast skies, but now we have heat, so there is an increase in those heat injuries, and that is leading to the acceleration of body decomposition, and authorities say they're able to now smell out the odors of some of the bodies. Take a listen.
Well, the terrain is still pretty slick. There's a lot of steep areas that are very inaccessible. Getting heavy equipment back into some of these piles is going to take quite a bit of effort. And now we're starting to see the heat, and that's going to really take a toll on our first responders. The first few days of this operation, we had good overcast skies, kept the temperatures cool. Now we're going to start dealing with dehydration and heat injuries.
The volunteer assistant fire chief there for Center Point also tells me due to the body decomposition acceleration due to the heat, it is causing a traumatic experience for first responders when are they making those recoveries here, Markie.
Yeah, so many just morbid details and realities to this. Jorge, I know you also spoke with somebody who witnessed a dramatic rescue. Can you walk us through what happened and how that moment truly reflects the incredible work being done by first responders out there?
So, Markie, yesterday here in Center Point, I was able to meet a resident. His name is Carl Jeter, who lives right on the edge of the Guadalupe River. And he recounts the moments when the water started to rise very rapidly. It actually made it all the way to the top of his deck, which is about 20 feet. And what he tells me is he was actually walking on the top of his deck, taking a video of those floods. You're looking at some of them now, and he spots a woman clinging onto the tree, screaming help. That's when Carl rushed to authorities, was able to flag a Texas DPS trooper, who were able to get a swift water team to rescue that woman's life. And what's more incredible is what Carl tells me, that she was floating down the Guadalupe River for about 15 miles and was able to hang onto a tree for several hours. Take a listen to Carl recounting that experience.
She was way up in this tree over here, and the water was just a couple of feet below her feet that were dangling down. And so I immediately called out to her, "Hey, I see you. We're gonna get you out of there." One of the young men climbed up in the tree, gave her a life jacket, and said, "Put this on." And then they told her, "You're gonna have to jump into the boat."
Carl was also a resident here back in 1987 for those Guadalupe River floods as well, but he says this one was much worse. Markie.
Still thinking of all those families this morning. Jorge, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.